Isaiah, chapter 13.
New English translation. The Judgment of Babylon. This is a message about Babylon that God revealed to Isaiah son of Amoz. On a bare hill raise a signal flag, shout to them, wave your hand, so they might enter the gates of the princes. I have given orders to my chosen soldiers, I have summoned the warriors through whom I will vent my anger, my boasting, arrogant ones.
Isaiah 13, Bible in Basic English. The Judgment of Babylon. The word of the Lord about Babylon which Isaiah, the son of Amoz, saw. Put up a flag on a clear mountaintop, make a loud outcry to them. Give directions with the hand, so that they may go into the doors of the great ones. I have given orders to my holy ones, I have sent out my men of war, those of mine who take pride in their power, to give effect to my wrath.
There is a loud noise on the mountains, it sounds like a large army. There is great commotion among the kingdoms, nations are being assembled.
The noise of great numbers in the mountains, like the noise of a strong people, the noise of the kingdoms of the nations meeting together. The Lord of armies is numbering his forces for war.
The Lord who commands armies is mustering forces for battle, they come from a distant land, from the horizon. It is the Lord with his instruments of judgment, coming to destroy the whole earth.
The Lord of armies is numbering his forces for war. They come from a far country, from the farthest part of heaven, even the Lord and the instruments of his wrath, with destruction for all the land.
Wail, for the Lord's day of judgment is near. It comes with all the destructive power of the sovereign judge. For this reason all hands hang limp, every human heart loses its courage. They panic, cramps and pain seize hold of them like those of a woman who is straining to give birth.
Send out a cry of grief, for the day of the Lord is near, it comes as destruction from the Most High. For this cause all hands will be feeble, and every heart of man be turned to water. Their hearts will be full of fear, pains and sorrows will overcome them, they will be in pain like a woman in childbirth. They will be shocked at one another.
They look at one another in astonishment, their faces are flushed red. Look, the Lord's day of judgment is coming. It is a day of cruelty and savage, raging anger, destroying the earth and annihilating its sinners.
They will be shocked at one another, their faces will be like flames. See, the day of the Lord is coming. Cruel, with wrath and burning passion, to make the land a waste, driving the sinners in it to destruction.
Indeed the stars in the sky and their constellations no longer give out their light. The sun is darkened as soon as it rises, and the moon does not shine.
For the stars of heaven and its bright armies will not give their light. The sun will be made dark in his journey through the heaven, and the moon will keep back her light.
I will punish the world for its evil, and wicked people for their sin. I will put an end to the pride of the insolent, I will bring down the arrogance of tyrants.
And I will send punishment on the world for its evil, and on the sinners for their wrongdoing. And I will put an end to all pride, and will make low the power of the cruel.
I will make human beings more scarce than pure gold, and people more scarce than gold from Ophir.
I will make men so small in number, that a man will be harder to get than gold, even the best gold of Ophir. For this cause the heavens will be shaking.
So I will shake the heavens, and the earth will shake loose from its foundation, because of the fury of the Lord who commands armies, in the day he vents his raging anger.
For this cause the heavens will be shaking, and the earth will be moved out of its place, in the wrath of the Lord of armies, and in the day of his burning passion. And it will be that, like a roe in flight, and like wandering sheep, they will go every man to his people and to his land.
Like a frightened gazelle or a sheep with no shepherd, each will turn toward home, each will run to his homeland. Everyone who is caught will be stabbed, everyone who is seized will die by the sword. Their children will be smashed to pieces before their very eyes, their houses will be looted and their wives raped.
Everyone who is overtaken will have a spear put through him, and everyone who goes in flight will be put to the sword. Their young children will be broken up before their eyes. Their goods will be taken away, and their wives made the property of others.
Look, I am stirring up the Medes to attack them. They are not concerned about silver, nor are they interested in gold. Their arrows will cut young men to ribbons. They have no compassion on a person's offspring. They will not look with pity on children.
See, I am driving the Medes against them, who put no value in silver and have no pleasure in gold. In their hands are bows and spears. They are cruel, violently putting the young men to death, and crushing the young women. They have no pity for children, and no mercy for the fruit of the body. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beautiful town which is the pride of the Chaldeans, will be like God's destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. People will never be living in it again, and it will have no more men from generation to generation.
Babylon, the most admired of kingdoms, the Chaldean source of honor and pride, will be destroyed by God just as Sodom and Gomorrah were. No one will live there again, no one will ever reside there again. No Bedouin will camp there, no shepherds will rest their flocks there. Wild animals will rest there, the ruined houses will be full of hyenas.
The Arab will not put up his tent there, and those who keep sheep will not make it a resting place for their flocks. But the beasts of the wasteland will have their holes there, and the houses will be full of crying jackals. And ostriches will have their place there, and evil spirits will be dancing there.
Ostriches will live there, wild goats will skip among the ruins. Wild dogs will yelp in her ruined fortresses, jackals will yelp in the once splendid palaces. Her time is almost up, her days will not be prolonged.
And wolves will be answering one another in their towers, and jackals in their houses of pleasure. Her time is near, and her days of power will quickly be ended.